Alright, I'm back at it for another day. I'm out here at my big open field permission. Every time I've come here, it's yielded something good. I got the lipstick, got the float ball, a little brass float ball there, so copper, brass, whatever it was. Anyway, always something good comes out of here. I'm running on the v3i today, a version of the Magic program. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't tried it out. Was testing it out in the yard yesterday. I'm kind of, iffy on it. But we'll see how it does. Worst comes to worst, I switch back to my standard program and, move on. I'm not saying it's a bad program because I haven't tried it yet, but there's always a learning curve with everything, and hopefully this is going to be really, really good out here today. All right. Either way, I'm going to have a good time. I hope you do too. I'll see you at the first hole. Alright, well, first hole was back there. Got a piece of tin can. Came out here. Let me see if I can move this to unblock the shadow. That's a fairly deep hole, as you can see. So, I got a signal. Then I switched programs back to coin and jewelry. And I barely got the signal, and it looked like trash. It was in the 40s. But in the Magic program, thing was bopping in the high 70s. I go down there, and sure enough, I get a dime. 1990. It's not old, but it was deep. So, liking the program so far. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I've been jumping back and forth between programs, and I'm sure I'm getting some EMI from the storm that's coming on. But between the Magic program, the stock coin program, the coin and jewelry program, the high trash program, I get a signal, I check a find, and I go, and the Magic program seems to be working really well for me. I got a penny, but that was an 11-inch penny. So definitely performing as people said it would, so I'm going to keep going. Try to stay ahead of this weather. If I get a little wet, oh well, let's get some stuff. I'm taking a little break right now just to catch my breath. I've been working this area up through here, getting lots of pennies, definitely very deep. I got a few nails, big screw, all of it deep stuff. About halfway through the run, maybe here, I switched to the deep silver mode and worked in this way. I'm still finding the pennies and stuff. Now I'm gonna switch up again and go back to the stock coin and jewelry program as I head out in this direction, because over in here is where the two good pieces were found, the lipstick and the float ball, and I don't really want to mess with perfection because I know that the stock coin and jewelry program pulled both of those. So wish me luck. Okay, I've only made it a few feet out, and boom, got me a quarter. I see a steer's head on the back. I'm going to assume that's Texas because of my eyes, but we'll check that out closer at home. Yeah, I keep swinging around. I got a good penny signal down there. Turned out not to be a penny though. Looks like some type of brass fitting. It's threaded a little bit on this end, kind of flared on the other one. Get that into the sunlight. So yeah, not sure what this piece is for. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Either way, it's cool. It's not garbage. Well, now I got another good signal down here. It was coming up like a quarter. Turned out to be some type of electrical connector. Not sure what it's from, but it's nice to have something that's not foil. Buddy, I've got something really interesting for you. Let me get this thing into the light. Not sure what this is. It's a coppery brass piece, and this pin in the middle seems to slide back and forth. It's got a little bit of leftover chain on it. I don't see any writing. I'm wondering if it was some kind of fastener or something. At first I thought it was like a dog license folded in half, but this was meant to be this way. And what for, I have no idea. So I'll put some close-ups of this in the wrap-up. If any of you can give me an idea of what it is, I sure would appreciate that. Alright. That was a hunt down. I was getting a solid 43, which was the same number of that strange little piece I found a few minutes ago. And I actually had to get up under this bush here. And look at that. Some type of filter or something. I have no idea if I'll be able to clean it up or what it's for, but heck, I'm gonna go throw it in the trunk of the car because I ain't carrying this thing for the next hour and a half or more. It has been a while since I got anything decent, and let's get a nice signal down here. Took a little bit of hunting, but got me another quarter. Way to go. Yeah, got a good signal in the 70s here. Couldn't pick it up with my pinpointer, so just flipped out a big plug and then found it down in the end of there. Nice dime. Don't know the year, anything like that, but we'll check that one out at home too. Keep it going. Just about 6 feet away, pops another dime. All right. Okay, here's a cool little find. Looks like it might have been the foot peg from something. Not sure. Either way, it's a very lightweight. I'm taking her home. I don't mind telling you, it's hot. But I keep finding stuff that makes me want to keep going. I just pulled this. You can tell from the shiny on the inside that it is a brass nut. It was ringing up in the 40s. I love that about brass. So in the pouch she goes. Let's see what's next. Okay, I got a nice signal, and in one little area it was an overload. I got the shovel under there. I'm going to push down so you can see. This thing's huge. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I'll get back to you once I get it unearthed. Okay, unfortunately, this thing is way too huge for me to pull out of there. As the Mexicans say, I don't have the cojones, you know. Looks to be concrete. You can see there in front of the shovel, that area where it's scratched. This could be a tank lid or something. I'm just gonna have to let this one go. Sorry, folks. Alright, I have taken some time to cool off, get myself a drink, eat some fries here at the local Choke and Puke. And now I'm going to get some gas in the car, go head over to that 1930s permission. I don't know if I'll swing there, but I'm at least going to check and make sure that the house is still secure. Alright, I'll see you when I get there. I'm out here at the 1930 permission. The house is good and secure. So's the other house over there. So everything's buttoned up. It has been a long, hot morning for me. But like they say, birds gotta fly, fish gotta swim, and a park rat gotta swing. So let's see what I can find out here today. Got a jumpy signal around here. It was all over the place from the 20s to the 70s. Ended up pulling out those 3 pieces. Looks like I got a nail, a screw, and some type of washer or grommet piece there. Pretty cool. In the bag they go. Let's see what else is out here. It was deep enough down in there. Can't really tell you what it is, but it's copper or brass. I think it's copper. Either way, in the bag. Whew, getting some good deep signals out here. Had to go down a ways for this one too. And then there it is. Not sure. Maybe part of a piston ring, or could be the underwire from a very small bra. Who knows? This was a successful trip. I got my pinpointer down in the hole, and as you can see, it's full length in the hole. A week or so ago, I was out here, and up there by the house, I found that part of a toy truck that I thought might have been part of a fire engine. And today, over here, I found a couple more pieces that look like they might go with it. There's the wheel well part there. This one's got some graphics on it. Look like, you know, where the door image would have been and such. So I'll try and match these up to that a little later. But moving forward, we are getting bits and pieces here. We'll put this puzzle together before it's over. Alright, I'll catch you at the next hole. Alright folks, this is the last hole for me. That one's big enough to bury a bowling ball in. But I got a lot of stuff out of there. Let's take a look. Here's a first for me. Part of a canning jar lid. Then this piece of a bowl, I guess it is. Pretty cool. I found this lock jobber. Must have been an old shed back here. I found two pieces of a mason jar ceramic. That's a first for me too. I can't wait till the day when I find a whole one. Found another piece of a jar lid. Looks like it says something on it. I'll clean that up at home. I got this nail. This funky metal whatever it is. And I got this jar. Now I've checked this with the pinpointer and there's no metal in it. But you can tell this thing's been in the ground so long that heat and time have warped it out of shape. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to clean that up when I get home. See if maybe there's any markings on the bottom or something that I can discern what it used to be. Alright, that is my day. I will see y'all back at the hacienda. Hey, I am home. I'm cooled off. Let's do this roundup. We got a lot of goodies today. Alright. I ended up with 76 cents in clad. None of it old, but I enjoyed finding each and every one. Don't know what that piece was. I thought, oh yeah, but like I say, it looks like it comes under wire for a mini bra. Little electrical connector. Found this honking piece of glass while I was digging, and I mean, that is thick, huge. I don't know what that would have come from, but it was hefty and had to be hard to break. Got a lot of good scrap pieces. This, still not sure what it is, but it's threaded on one end, and it's hollow, so either way, good find right there. Got that brass nut. A giant nail, a 22 shell. That nail is huge though. Found this piece of ceramic at the 1930 house. Had to have been a bowl or a candy dish or something like that. I put these two bottle caps over here because, hey, yeah, you know, we find bottle caps, but when you think about it, if you can read this one, it says sugar-free, Pepsi-free. So that's got to be old because now they just call stuff diet. And this Coca-Cola lid, metal, large, had to have come from a 2-liter or 3-liter bottle. Got to be old because they haven't made metal lids for Coca-Cola in a long time. So I don't know if I'll be able to look these up and find out dates on them, but they were great to find. I got this from the 1930 house. Just a big old chunk of copper tubing, flange. Not exactly sure, but beautiful. I'm going to keep that. Got this little split nut here. I don't know, that would have compressed onto something. Of course, the lock. I did get this kickstand thing, or foot peg, or handlebar. Not sure what it went to. You can see it's got some spots on the bottom where it would have connected to something else. So if anybody knows what this is, that'd be a great help to me. On to the really cool stuff. I got this bottle, and man, you can see how warped that is. It didn't have anything in it, but if you look, hopefully the camera can pick it up, and you can see all the deformation in this area right here around my thumb, where this thing was just getting ready to come apart. It was on the verge of total disintegration. It's got some numbers on the bottom, 158, a funky symbol, looks like Pennsylvania with a J in it, and the number 5. I'm going to try and research that, see if I can find out what it was for. Baby food or something like that. I got 2 pieces of a canning ceramic. That's a first for me. I've never found any canning stuff until today. This little piece, hard to see in the light, but actually looks like it says Atlas on it. And this one, again, hard to see. I did brush it off, and it does say Ball right across there. So both of these really cool little finds. I found 2 more pieces of toy truck or car or whatever. I'm not sure if they go along with that piece I found earlier that I thought was part of a fire engine. I think that had an open wheel well, and this one's covered. But great little toy finds, enjoyed that. This is my most curious piece right here. Has a bit of chain, looks to be copper or brass. Yeah, it's got that bit of chain hanging there, and then this little bar inside just kind of moves back and forth. You can actually take it out of there. I dropped it once. So let me give you a close-up of the bar. So that's the piece that's inside. This thing doesn't have any markings on it that I can see. But, you know, how my imagination works is I imagine that when this was put together, that maybe that bar stuck out enough that something was hanging off of it. Maybe a medal or a medallion or something. You know, it might have been a part of a watch holder. I don't know. But if anybody's got any insight as to what that might be, please say so in the comments, and I'd appreciate it. So that is my rough roundup for today. Was happy to get out there, spend some time moving around. It's hot, so I was moving as fast as I can, man. I mean, I was all over the place like a 3-legged dog locked in a hubcap factory. But we got her done. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to subscribe. Bye.